Welcome back everyone, thank you for joining me for our latest KVK Griffin trapping video, and later on in the video we're going to see some Cha mix rallies for the first time ever as well. But starting off with these lovely lemons that have of course found the Griffin trap. I have let them farm a lot of resource, it wasn't actually intentional. I looked away for 20 minutes. I looked back at the Griffin trap and I saw all of this madness going on. So just making sure that I've got a Griffin core ready to pull the troops home. And I will be mainly targeting the HED Kotuk guy. But the friend next to him is going to be sending quite well in time with him also. So that's good. And it looks like it's going to be some points for the guild. So it was a really, really terrible matchup. We weren't even matched up against big people. It was just a really dead kingdom. So I was happy to get one Griffin pull. Pulling home the troops, hitting the homeward bind, getting ready to random reload. I did swap into gear, but what I should have done there is actually pop an attack boost and also heal up my beds, because I do like to bait people by leaving a little bit of T3 out, which meant that my beds were full, and I just probably would have been a good idea to pop an attack boost and to heal up the beds. So I did drop quite a lot of might there, but you can see I did cap 2 leaders. And we will have a look at the reports. You will see that I do have some troops walk back from my castle, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get as many points as I can, and I'm very aware that this Griffin trap isn't really strong enough, but I'm also out to prove that you don't have to have the strongest Griffin trap in the world to get some really nice Griffin pulls and also to get lots of yummy points. And I have a feeling those guys lost a pretty juicy amount of T5, and it is really, really savage when you think about it. Obviously, Lunite is so expensive. So moving into it, the guy that got capped was 1.3 bill. This is his first march. It was a pure T5 march with 255k deads. This, of course, is his friend. He gets a little walk back, but he takes 221k T5 wounded. The next one for this one is 375 T5 dead. That is absolutely brutal. So jumping back to Kotuk, he sent a 500k march there and took 286k further T5 reds. That's pretty insane. And back to this lemon, he took another 375k full reds. And his friend again taking 256k T5 reds on that one. So you can see the T5 losses from these two lemons is absolutely insane. Finally, no T5 on that one, just a little... Oh, no, never mind, that was T5 Cav. RIP. So really, really painful. 96k T5 wounded on that one as well. Now we're into the T4. So quite possibly this LAC guy maybe lost all of his T5, because it looks like he sent a little bit of everything T5 wise. So I feel really, really kind of savage, but you have to teach people not to farm a Griffin trap with T5, and this is probably the way to teach them. So it's going to hurt in the morning for this LAC guy and of course Kotuk, but Kotuk actually lost all infantry T5, and it was almost 1 million T5 reds, including the wounded as well. So just a really, really crazy bit of punishment. A beautiful backhand from the Griffin. And in total for that Griffin pool, I got a grand total of a 97.6 million score. So one Griffin trap, a couple of billion resource, 97 mil score in a really bad matchup. I was really happy with that. So, and just before we move on to the mixed rallies that I did in KVK, I just quickly want to show you that this guy is also a lemon. And this wasn't the best Griffin pool in the world, but I have also Griffin trapped this guild before. So this was the second time that this guild had found the Griffin trap in the same kingdom, and it looks like they're about to fall for it again. So most of them, as you can see at the top of the screen, they're sending T2 because they've fallen for this before. They know it's a Griffin trap, but it looks like Minos, our little lemon here, he hasn't quite got the memo, and it seems to me like he's sending T4 marches. He hasn't popped a size boost or anything, which is unfortunate. But anyway, we're going to hit the homeward bind. We are going to pull the troopies home and see if we can get a little bit of yummy T4. So the troops come zooming home. We random reload away. I didn't need to swap gear or anything for that one because it was only a few marches. We'll put on the shield right away so we can't get attacked. And let's have a look. So Minos takes a march there, and he's down to 338 mil over 1 billion. So I think he dropped around 40 million might there. So not a crazy Griffin pool, but just a little snack. And I thought I'd add it in there before I delete it from my gallery forever. So a big shout out to VVD for falling through a Griffin trap in the same kingdom, not once, but twice. A big shout out to you, lovely lemons. And you can see the reports here. Again, he didn't lose too much. Only 200k marches, but a lovely little snack and a few more kills for the Griffin all the same. So I'm having a lot of fun with the Griffin trap. I do plan on making a little bit more powerful with the Griffin trap, one with 8 marches soon. And I can do a how to Griffin trap video. And then maybe once I've got a more powerful Griffin trap, we can go and set our targets a little bit higher. Maybe do some 50 marches and even bigger kingdoms, bigger guilds. So let's move on to the mixed rally side of the video. The mini lead is officially powerful enough to be running some pretty good mixed rallies, and I'm trying to learn what type of targets I want to be going for in Fury with a mixed rally. Apparently, I'm going to switch into the Imp, just make him think twice about what I'm sending. And yeah, it's really exciting to be running these mixed rallies. So a big shout out to Trez, of course. The mini lead is a beast, and I'm having the time of my life. So swiftly swapping into that really quite gorgeous mixed gear. We've got the Firewall level 12. We've got the Book of Dead in there. We're going to fly through some carpets, get this rally in there. I think he was almost out of Fury at this point. 5 seconds until we come crashing on in and we see the fire burning. It is a desperate struggle for our man here. He's only got 3.3 million troops and 84 million might drop. And he definitely should have hid his troops along with his leader. He did hide his leader, but he didn't hide his troopies. So an interesting tactic, and that is very unfortunate. Seconds later, he pops up the shield, and a big shout out to that lovely little lemon. And now we're going to try and bully his friend. We've got Furia Branca, and we're going to be coming in with a mixed rally once again. That gear is looking like Skittles gear, things you love to see. He's got the gold worm seal, he's got the blue frostwing sword, the blue bumble helm. He is looking like a snack. So swapping into the speed gear, and here we go again. Hopefully we will see the burn. And I very much get the feeling we will as we swap into the mixed gear. The carpets are away, 20 seconds, so I'm going to help it along a little bit. Probably didn't need to, but I was excited. I do apologise, my dear Tresnik. 2 seconds, finally we see the rally hitting in, 5.2 million bloodbath. And a 74 million might drop. Not too bad on 12.2 million troops. Again, a really dodgy troop comp. Just not enough troops to take a rally. And a pretty damn nice target. Some more points in the bag. And another good mixed rally experience for ChaCha. So moving on once again. We have yet another player from... Oh no, it's not VHS. It's EH percentage mark apparently. So... we're going 857 once again, and going into the speed gear just in time for when the rally walks. Let's see how we do with this one. So swiftly swapping into that mixed gear one more time, and 746 mil. I don't think he swapped gear, but he was online, so I was a little bit confused at this one. And 9.1 million troopies. He takes a 60 million might drop, I think that was. And not a too bad hit at all. So again, it's just good to get some of these Fury targets burning in the last hour of KVK. So moving on, we've got a guy again with some pretty dodgy gear, and we will have a look and see how this one goes. I don't think we've rallied this guild yet. This video, it's a TOY guild, and in comes yet another mixed rally. So we're going to carpet this bad boy in, hopefully, and we will see how this one goes using a little bitty carpets. And we see the fire once again, 5.6 million bloodbath, and he had 18.4 million troops. He took it in range foul, but he still took 3.6 million reds. So a really nice rally, probably one of my best mixed rallies so far. And it's yeah, it's a really lot of fun. I'm enjoying it very, very much. So big shout out to everyone at Spice Nation for trusting me and filling them rallies. And I was a little bit naughty here at the end of KVK. I didn't think this guy was actually going to take the rally, so I decided to use some carpets. And he did take the rally. He was an absolute noodle. He probably shouldn't have done, and he almost got capped, leaving only 111k. And yeah, that was kind of embarrassing for that dude. It was a little bit naughty. He did indeed call me a dog for carpeting on my own kingdom. But I was really excited to hit the rally, and I honestly thought he was going to pull, but he didn't. So a big shout out to the VN Guild, my boy Shien, and woof woof to you, sir. Yeah, love you long time. And yeah, so in the next KVK video, we'll be doing a lot more solos. We'll be doing a lot more rally action from other people in the guild also. I just wanted to get this one done, show off the GRYPHON and some mixed rallies. Thank you very much for the support as always. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And I will see you very soon in the next one.